Hey guys, so I just got the urge to pull from my tarot deck, so that is what I'm doing. Eric wants me to get a message across to our group here, so I'm just asking Eric, what message do you have that would be most beneficial for the Learn, Laugh, Love group? What are you wanting to say to our family, Mr. Eric? Do you want to do a clarification card for that, please? No, too many. 4 just flipped. I won't do more than 4. I mean more than 3. Thank you. Ooh, that's a good card. Okay, so one second. I just want to pause this so I can pull up. I've got the book explanation here, but it's not very detailed, so I look up online too, and then I also go off of then what I'm getting in my head. So one second. Okay, so the card that that first pulled out was the Page of Swords, upright. So it's graced with the sharpest mind of the deck. Nothing escapes her clever observation. She reflects the part of the mind able to solve riddles, be independent, and become fascinated by the possibility of an ever-expanding intellect. Clever sleuth, detective mindset, reading between the lines, adventure, intrigue afoot. So delayed news, patience needed, ideas, inspiration, planning, vigilance, protective, guarded, fairness, thinking before you speak. Don't get drawn into arguments, mental agility, using your head, inquisitive, curious, quick-witted, chatty, communicative, education, petty gossip, being truthful and direct, speaking out, fighting injustice. So in a general meaning, it represents delayed news, ideas, planning, and inspiration. It can also signify being protective, guarded, and vigilant. It may be telling you to be patient, to think before you speak, and not to get drawn in unnecessary arguments or conflicts. It can also represent fairness, speaking out and fighting injustice. The Page of Swords can indicate mental agility, learning or getting an education, being quick-witted, curious and inquisitive, and using your head. This card can signify being chatty, communicative, truthful, and direct. However, it can also signify being blunt, abrasive, or engaging in petty gossip. As a person, the Page of Swords represents a young person, child, or person who is young at heart, who is chatty, lively, quick-thinking, analytical, logical, and cool, and possesses a sharp mind. This person abhors injustice and is a deep thinker, but at the same time can come across as blunt, insensitive, or a bit of a loner sometimes. In the negative, they can also be a bit of a gossip or deceitful, but they do not intentionally cause harm. They like to stick to the rules and may be an air sign such as Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And then in a spiritual context, it indicates that you may have been neglecting your spiritual side in favor of a more logical side of life. There is a place for logic and reason in your life, but your spiritual side needs that place too. So as I'm reading this, what I was basically getting is, remember that we've all been, sorry, my ear's itchy. Sorry, that's awkward. Remember that we've all been pulled into this together for a reason. They want you to remember that there's more than just, like they said, the logic. Human logic. There is logic on a beyond level, but they're speaking on the human logic. There's a reason why we've all been pulled together, and there's a reason why I created this group, and there's a reason why you guys wanted to join this group and are still part of this group. What was highlighted here? Oh, right here. Okay, so indicates mental agility, learning or getting an education, being quick-witted, curious, and inquisitive, using your head. Oh, what was it? Where, can you guys point out where you were highlighting for me again, please? What were you guys pointing out? Help me out here. Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you. They just, okay. So what they're saying is, what Eric's saying is, you guys have big roles that you're playing. There's big things coming, and he wants us to remember to stay humble and not to get caught up in pettiness, and to remember that we all have validity. All of us have a valid voice. All of us have things to bring to the table. There's not a hierarchy thing. We're all equal. We all have a truth, and we all need to stand in that truth. And in doing so, as we stand in our truth, and as we communicate back and forth, and as we teach each other, because we're all each other's students and teachers and mirrors, we get to blast up together. And what some would call injustice throughout the world, that's going to start phasing out of this reality, because we're all going to be perception jumping, reality jumping together. Now, what they're saying is, actually, let me just double check that I'm getting this right here. I am, because I'm channeling, but I just want to pull up the next page for the next card here. I need to not question myself. So the next one here is, yes, okay, exactly. Yeah. So they're saying, if we remember to work together. Now, they're pointing out, okay, Eric's pointing out, everything does work out beautifully in the end. But instead of going with like a bunch of like jaggedness in between, we can go up like this, and we can do it together. And if we do what they're suggesting with this card, if we remember all this stuff, being truthful, being honest, being kind to each other, remembering that there's more than just the human logic, listening, teaching, remembering that we're each other's mirrors. Everything's a reflection of your own stuff, and everyone's exactly where they need to be. If we remember all these things, then where we get to, then where we're going to get to is this. And we'll get there a lot faster. We're going to get there a lot faster. The Ten of Cups upright. This is a really beautiful card. So, and this kind of also reflects on what I've been getting for a long time and what I've been saying, and this is reflecting again now in this. I'm not saying this in a hierarchy way. I'm not saying this in I'm a more special way at all. This is just, I'm talking on my journey, okay? I'm here for a really big reason. This is what I've been getting. I resist this, okay? This is not talking, this isn't coming from me being like, yeah, this is coming from me being like, this is what I've come to learn. This is my knowing. This is what I've been getting from within and from external resources. And there's a big part of me that's really not happy about it, because I just want to sit here, do my own little thing, and be happy in the background. That's it. That's all I want. But apparently I'm here for a really big freaking reason, and I've got a really cool big mission ahead, and those who stick with me and stick around, they've got a really cool life ahead too. Those who don't, that's okay. They still have an awesome mission on their own, but what I've got coming ahead, and those who stick with me and we get to do this together, is really, really, really big and really, really, really cool. And this stuff's surfacing again. I had lost it for a while, but now it's coming back, because I was thinking that that's not what, but it was just because I'm going through the dark night. I've been going through the dark night of the soul and coming back out of it again. This stuff's resurfacing. They're like, yeah, no, we told you you're here for a big reason. See, I'm just, I want to start fighting it. I'm like, no, this is not, I'm focusing on the reading for you guys right now, so don't start rambling about myself. Okay, so that being said, doing all of this together brings us this. And this is why, specifically, like I said, this is why I brought up like myself there for a second, because this is specifically for this group. Now it's for you individually, but it's also for us as this group, and Learn, Laugh, Love together. We were all brought together for a reason. And if all of us work on this and remember this, we'll a lot more quickly blast up into this together. And we get to do it. We're family. We get to do this together, guys. This is what we've been working for eternity on, is this point here, and we get to freaking do it together. So if we remember everything that I was just talking about, we get to the Ten of Cups upright. So happily ever after. Exactly. Happily ever after. Sweet, playful. That's what I keep telling you guys. Play and laugh. Play, laugh, love. That's what it is. That's all it is. Play, laugh, love. Playful culmination of the heart. Family. What did I just say? We're family. Conclusion, the finale and ending. This is what we've been building up for. We've created New Earth. We've ushered it in together, and now we're bringing it on. Like, we're already in New Earth, but we're helping it come online, and we're, for ourselves individually and for everyone else. We're already there, but we need to let it come online for our own perception, and that's what we're doing. A happy family seen below a shimmering rainbow. Exactly. The mother and father raise their arms to the sky while children frolic and play. It is the fairy tale happily ever after card. The picture offers a standard Disneyfied version of happiness. Our personal happily ever afters would likely look wildly different from the scene illustrated here. The tarot offers a generic image to serve as a metaphor for our lives. This particular one ends in a satisfied conclusion. So exactly, this is where we're headed. This is where we are, and this is where we're headed. And if we're able to remember to do this, okay, sorry, I'm going to keep reading. I'll get into the explanation in a second. All right, so happiness, family, happy families, reunions, homecomings. Exactly, this is New Earth, and this is what I've also been saying. As we enter more and more, allow New Earth to come online, our loved ones are already here. They never went away, and they're coming online too. We're meeting in the middle. We're coming to them, and they're coming back online to us. We're meeting in the middle. This is literally us reuniting with our loved ones. And I just went through, one of my family members just transitioned home, my uncle. One of my uncles just transitioned home, and it was such an awkward thing. I keep forgetting, my TV's on with the screensaver. Sorry, the light keeps going weird. My uncle just transitioned home the other week. And that was so weird for me, because on one end, my heart feels broken, and I'm like grieving and crying. But then I'm like, wait, he's like, I can see him. He's like, right now, he just popped in right now. He's like right here, and he's smiling at me, and he's laughing. But then I'm grieving his death, and the thing is, he's going to become more and more solid. My team, Eric and Robin, the first two, they're coming back most solid for me, personally for me. I don't know how it's going to work on a grander scale for the collective. But I just know for me personally, Eric and Robin, God knows with Eric and Robin, that'll be for everybody. Who knows? I don't know. But for me, I know Eric and Robin are coming back. They're coming solid, and it's happening more and more. So absolutely, happy families and reunions. We're reuniting with our loved ones. They never left, but because it feels like we have that feeling that we lost them, it is like a reunion. So they're coming back. Marriage, long-term relationships, stability, security, harmony, abundance, domestic bliss, happily ever after, caring children, fun, play, creativity, soulmates, fate, destiny, fate, good luck, blessings, well-being, fulfillment. So in a general context, it's a great card to have in your tarot reading, as it represents true happiness and emotional and spiritual fulfillment. We did it, guys. Well done, and welcome home. Good job. It tells you that you will be living your happy ever after and can look forward to domestic bliss. It represents happy families, children, caring, and fun. You should be feeling very happy and secure when it appears in your reading. Life should be full of true contentment. This applies to you and your circle of family and friends, our group. Everything you should have in abundance, and you will be feeling truly blessed. Now is a time to reap the rewards for your previous hard work. The Ten of Cards, this card also represents playfulness and creativity, so you may find the fun factor in your life goes up a notch when this card makes an appearance. That's what Robin and Eric keep talking about. Play and laugh, play and laugh, play and laugh. Be in joy. Let all the dense stuff go. Turn off the news. Play, laugh, be happy. And then do it together. Be in truth. Embrace how you're feeling. Be in your truth. And communicate. And we do it together. Allow everyone to have their voices. But then let that density go. And remember, there's more than just human logic to things. There's beyond reasoning. It's so beyond. Everything has a beautiful reasoning for happening. Remember that. It can also signify reunions, homecomings, or family gatherings. So if you've been away from your family, friends, or partner, or they've gone abroad, you can expect to be reunited with them. This is what I've been saying for a year now. Since I really started doing this. I've been talking about this for at least a year now. Publicly anyway. About how our loved ones are coming back to us. We are in New Earth. I have videos from almost a year ago talking about this. It's happening. And I can physically starting to see it happen and feel it happen around me. We just need to let it come online, guys. Have faith and believe and let it come online. In a spiritual context, it indicates that you'll be feeling very happy and positive. Those around you will also feel the benefits of the good energy radiating from you. It is also a card of good luck and destiny, so you may find your spiritual path really falling into place when this card appears. Exactly. We were brought together for a reason. It's what I just said. We're in this group. I created this group for a reason. You guys accepted being in, you guys brought yourselves into this group for a reason, or accepted the invite into this group for a reason. You've stuck around this group for a reason. You guys are friends with me for a reason. I'm friends with you for a reason. This is really big. And so again, I'm just going to pull these up here. If we can do this, stand in our truth, get along, put aside our shit, let go of the density. Remember, there's a bigger reason for everything happening. Everything that I keep talking about, if we do this and we do it together, this is where we're headed. This is where we're ultimately headed either way, but we get there more like this rather than like us, and then think of like a very slow snap. Like I said, instead of going like this to get up there to this point, we're going to go up, straight up. This is really, really cool, you guys. That was really cool. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. So, all right. My sleeves. This is driving me crazy. Okay. So, yeah, thanks, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Remember, no, I'm not going to keep, I was unlisting the videos that I have for Learn, Laugh, Love because I wanted to give you guys something exclusively just for being part of this group. But that's not feeling right anymore. It feels like I'm restricting. So I'm not going to unlist the video, but I'm also not going to post this on my profile. I'm posting this. I'm going to keep it linked open for the public to be able to see, but I'm only going to post this within my group. So, because I still want to give something exclusively for you guys, but I feel like this stuff needs to be left open for the public to be able to see. So unless it's something, I think going forward, unless it's something that someone has paid for, and they want it kept unlisted, so it's private for them, I'm going to keep my stuff, public. Now, there's some previous videos that I have that I do have privated, and that's for various reasons that I don't want to get into right now. But, yeah, unless it's something that's like very personal for myself or someone else, this stuff's going to stay public because it needs to be shared. So, yeah. Anyway, take what resonates for you, and whatever doesn't, leave it. That's fine. And I hope you guys got something out of this. All right. I love you all very much. And as always, have a wonderful now.